Aloha, my name is Christina. Welcome to day 3 of my Pilates for Beginners series. This 12-part series is perfect for the absolute beginner because it'll give you the foundations that you need to progress you to some of the more intermediate and advanced exercises. If you haven't done days 1 and 2 yet, click on the links below to prepare you for today's workout. So come on down and let's get started. We're going to start by finding your transverse abs. Bring one hand into the belly. As you inhale, you're going to breathe into the hand, pushing the belly out. And then as you exhale, you're going to pull the abs in. Just 2 more today. Inhale, breathe into the hand. Exhale, pull everything in. 1 more. Inhale, breathe forward. Exhale, pull it in. Same thing with the hands on the sides of the waist. Inhale, breathe into the hands. Exhale as you pull in, not only pull the front of the abs in, but pull the sides of the waist in. Inhale, breathe forward. And exhale, pull in. Just 1 more. Inhale, expand. Exhale, pull it in. Good. Switching gears. Bring your hands up into the ribs. And you're going to try to breathe into the ribs. Breathe into the hands. Inhale, expand. Exhale, pull in. 2 more. Inhale, breathe through the ribs. Exhale, close. 1 more. Inhale, expand. Exhale, pull everything in. Awesome. Okay, so finding the transverse abs, your core sitting, wrapping through the waistline. You're going to keep everything pulled in, start to poke around. Hopefully it's kind of engaged and tight as you're breathing through the ribs. Let me face sideways for a second. So instead of kind of breathing through the belly, pushing the belly out and in, because if I'm poking around, my belly's pretty soft. I want to engage so I can have like a conversation. I'm breathing through the rib cage. So when we get into our plank later today, you're still going to be breathing. Don't hold your breath, but your abs are engaged the entire time. Okay. So let's go into and let's lay down on your back and try to find your neutral pelvis again. So come on down. I'm going to put my hands up to the ceiling. I have a better shirt on today. So you can kind of maybe hopefully see a little bit more of what's happening with my back and my pelvis. I'm going to reach the arms up to the ceiling just so you can see what's happening. As I exhale to pull the abs in, I'm going to flatten my back and kind of tuck my pelvis under. So my tailbone is kind of like hovering off of the mat. And then as I inhale, without breathing through the belly, without popping the ribs too far out, I'm going to arch my back. Exhale, press. Inhale, arch. Exhale, press. So it's kind of like a seesaw. Inhale, arch. Couple more. Exhale, press. Inhale, arch. We want to find the natural curve of your low back, whatever that means for you. I'll add do 1 more. Inhale, arch. Exhale, press. Good, and then find kind of halfway between those 2 positions. Like you can kind of look down and curl up. So your hip bones and your pubic bone are kind of like parallel and flat to the floor. So I have a tiny space between my back and the mat or the carpet. Some people might have a bigger space. Some people might not have any space. It really just depends on your anatomy. Okay, I'm going to press my hands into the floor, keeping my neutral pelvis, keeping my transverse abs pulled in. I'm going to go into marching. Exhale, right leg comes up. Inhale, down. Exhale, switch. 2. Inhale, down. So nothing else moves. 3. My pelvis is still. My shoulders are pressing down. And 4. Good. So I have a couple of clients who like really ask me about the breathing. I always think of that you're exhaling when it's the hardest, which is usually for this exercise when you pull the knee up and down. If that starts to thoroughly mess with your brain and you end up just holding your breath, I would rather have you do the opposite breath and work on it versus holding your breath the whole time. Okay, on the next one, you're going to bring the right leg up and hold. Keep that neutral pelvis, keep the abs pulled in, bring the left leg up to meet it. Okay, from here, we're going to go straight into the head curl. Reach the arms forward, curl your chest up super high. Good. So the upper abs are engaged, arms are straight forward. Maybe your shoulder blades are off the mat, not because you're rounding, but because you're curling up high. Let's go into your toe taps. Inhale, right leg down. Exhale to lift. 10. Inhale, 2. Exhale, lift. 3. So again, nothing else is really moving. 4. 5. Good, 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 good. And 6. You got it. And 7. Exhale, lift. 8. If your neck starts to bother you, you want to bring your head down, that is totally fine. Good. Squeeze the legs together. Let's just do 5. Double leg toe tap. Exhale to lift. Inhale, 4. If your back starts to bother you and you need to kind of have a little more support, head down and just slide something underneath your butt like a pillow. Good. Let's do just one more. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. And then relax. Very, very nice. Okay, so we're going to just continue to build on that. As we go through our series, you might realize that we're not doing all the things that we did in the previous video because we want to progress you to maybe more difficult and complex things. Okay, so let's go into the 100. So quick reminder, your arms are pumping up and down. Your arms are really straight and you want to squeeze the back of the shoulder so your wrists aren't flapping and your elbows aren't kind of flapping. So the straighter the arms are, the better. Okay, we're going to build this in pieces. Quick reminder, there's an inhale for 5 counts and an exhale for 5 counts. Okay, both feet are down, shoulders and head is down to start, and you're going to press the arms forward. Good, start pumping the arms up and down together, get the tempo. Good, and let's add a breath. Here we go. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, so breathing through the ribs. Exhale, 2. Curl the head up high if you can. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. The finger counting. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Maybe bring the right leg up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. And exhale, try the left leg up also. Inhale. Exhale, 2, 3. 3 more. 3. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 2, 3. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. Good. Hug the knees into the chest. Take a quick second here. Let's switch gears and go into bridging. So pressing your feet down into the mat. Press your arms out by your sides. As you exhale, think about pulling the abs in again, tucking your pelvis, but start to engage your glutes. You roll the hips up to the ceiling. Take a quick moment. Ribs are closed, abs are pulled in, glutes are engaged, and then try to roll down through your spine. That kind of articulation is going to come into play in a couple, in 5 minutes today. So exhale, roll up. Inhale there. Exhale, roll it back down. Let's reach the arms up to the ceiling also so you can see what's happening with my back. So I'm tucking under. I'm peeling my spine off of the mat. And as I come down, I'm going to soften the ribs and try to peel everything all the way back down. Let's do 2 more. Tuck and roll and left for 2. Inhale, and then exhale, roll it back down. So I'm trying to melt each vertebra onto the mat. 1 more. I'm going to roll up and hold. Good. Let's press the arms back down into the mat. Take a moment. Close the ribs. Pull the abs in. Squeeze your booty. Good. We did this the other day. We're going to bring the right leg up, marching, and back down. So we did this earlier today using your abs. Again, we're using the abs, but you're squeezing the butt cheek of the leg that's down to help try to keep your pelvis really, really still. Good. So no matter what the leg is doing, your pelvis isn't moving. We're going to add on to this today. So from here, we're going to straighten the leg to the ceiling, bring it back down, straighten the left leg, and back down. So again, trying not to shift back and forth so much. Don't let your hips drop down. Good. Abs are scooped in. If you feel like your hamstring is about to cramp, use your arms a lot. It's really helpful. Beautiful. 1 more each leg. And reach it up. And down. Last one. Reach it up. And down. Good. You're going to roll back down. And relax. Hug the knees in. Take a little second. Okay. We're going to add something new today. It is called single leg stretch. And we're also going to do double leg stretch. Next week, we're going to introduce this concept of series of 5. It's a 5-part ab series. Eventually, we want to be able to do it all back to back. Today, let's go arms down, but bring your legs in a tabletop. Okay, so again, pelvis is still, abs are pulled in. Your right leg is going to extend out, and you're going to switch legs. So just the legs are moving. And 2, and 3, and 3, and 4. So your core sitting through the waistline. 5 and 5. Abs are zipped in. 6, 6. Because your head is down, really press your shoulder blades down into the mat. And 8. 2 more. 2, 2. 1 more each leg. 1 and 1. Hug the knees in. Take a little breath. Okay, same exact thing, but both legs are going to go out and in. So squeeze the legs together. Press your shoulder blades down. Inhale the legs straight. Exhale, they bend. Inhale, 2. So obviously, the lower you go, the harder it gets. 3. But we want to make sure that your pelvis isn't moving. And 5. What we don't want is it goes really low, but your back starts to arch. That does not feel great at all. 7 and 8. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend. 1 more. 1. And then relax. Hug the knees in. Take a little breath. Okay. You're going to rock yourself up to sit. So we introduced like a little prep for roll-ups. So if you need for this one, because we will try to do a full roll-up today, the easiest way I feel like to kind of give yourself a little assistance at home is to hook your feet underneath your couch or maybe your bed, so you can have a little bit of a leverage for your feet. If you don't have anything like that, then that's totally fine. Let's start nice and simple. Sit up super tall. Knees are bent, feet are flat. You're going to bring your hands right underneath the knees, so your elbows are bent as you sit up tall. So here's this peeling down idea again. You're going to tuck your pelvis, scoop your abs in, and you're going to roll back. Your arms straighten, you stop there, and then you use your abs to roll up. Same thing, bring your hands a little lower. Exhale, roll it down, arms straighten at the bottom. Inhale there, exhale, round forward and up. So even though we're not touching the mat just yet, you're still peeling your spine down. Inhale, exhale, peel it back up. I think almost about getting like punched in the gut. So abs scoop back, glutes engage, and you're going to roll it back. Inhale, exhale, roll it back up. Good. If that's all you got today, that is great. Keep your hands on your thighs. If you can, you're going to reach the arms forward. Knees are going to remain bent, and you're going to roll your back maybe a little bit further. Grab your thighs if you need, and then try to roll all the way up. 2 more just like that. So exhale, roll it down. Grab your legs if you need it, then exhale, roll it back up. Okay, 1 more. Exhale, roll it down. Grab your legs if you need it, then exhale, roll it back up. All right, let's from here extend the legs all the way out. I like to flex the feet. From here, try to roll all the way down to the mat. So tuck your pelvis, scoop your abs in. Try to get your low back onto the mat, then your upper back, mid back, then your upper back, and then your head. You can give your arms a stretch overhead. Okay, we're going to roll back up. Inhale the head and the hands come up. Big scoop of the abs. Round all the way forward. We'll sit up super tall today. Exhale, scoop your abs in, tuck your pelvis, roll it down. Good, 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 good. Stretch the arms overhead. Inhale, lift the head and the hands. Big exhale to roll all the way up, sitting up tall. 2 more. Exhale, roll it down. So this is ideal of peeling your back down, which is hard. That control is so hard. Inhale, lift. Exhale, scoop. Back it up. Last one. Exhale, roll it down. So you're almost like massaging your spine onto the mat. Stretch the arms overhead. Inhale, lift. Exhale, scoop. To roll all the way back up. And then relax. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So you have this idea, this like rounded shape of your spine on the way down and then also on the way up. All right, let's go into our sideline series. Okay, just make sure I'm not going to hit anything. You're going to lay all the way down into the bottom arm. Top hand is pressing into the mat. Take that second, pull the abs in, pull the bottom obliques kind of up and floating. And you're just going to do simple, simple clams. 2, 3. We're going to continue to build on the series. 4, 5. I love a good clamshell. 6 and 7 and 8. 2 more. And 9 and 10. Let's do elevated clams. Lift and lower. And 2 and 3. So reminders, abs are always pulled in. 4. Pelvis is really still. 6. Chest is really open. 7, 8. 2 more. 9 and 10. Lay everything down. Not going to kick anything. Okay, I'm going to scoot down. Okay, extend the top leg out. Abs pull in. The legs are going to start to swing forward and back. Think abs and then back of the leg. And 3. The goal is to keep your body really still. 4, which is a lot harder than you think it's going to be. 5, You got it. 6 and 7. Abs are zipped in. Squeeze that top glute to pull it back. 2 more. 9. 1 more. 10. Okay, we're going to try big circles today. Legs going to go forward, circle up and back. And 2. Up and around and back. Good. And 3. You're trying to get the leg behind you if you can. 4. And around. And 5. Good. And around. And 6. And 7. My body's already on fire. 8. You got it. 2 more. 9. Last one. 10. Good. Swing it forward to finish and then other direction for 10. Good. And around. 2. Start to really kick in your obliques. It should help. 3, especially as your leg starts to tire. And 4. And around. Very nice. 5. You got it. 6. Almost there. 7. And 8. Oh my gosh. 9. 1 more. 10. And then relax. Good. Roll to your back. Take a little figure 4 stretch. Oh, it's like not even ready to stretch yet. It's just, we're just on fire. We're on fire. Okay. We're going to sneak in a roll up. So if you can, lay your legs down. Arms reach back. Inhale, lift the head and the hands. Big exhale, scoop. Try to roll yourself up to sit. Okay. So that roll up becomes sort of essential from getting yourself from the floor to seated or from the floor to standing, or even if we need to switch sides. So keep practicing that one because that one is going to become your friend in the long run. Okay. Measure myself out. Lay all the way down. Top hand onto the mat. Pull the abs in and support from the bottom obliques. Top leg. Oh, sorry. Just kidding. Clams to start. Up and down or open close. 2, 3, 4. So chest is open. 5. Squeeze that right glute. 6 and 7 and 8. 2 more. And 9 and 10. Elevated clams. Here we go. Up and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Good, good, good. And 6, 7, 8. 2 more. And 9 and 10. Lay the leg down. Extend the top leg out. Take a moment, lengthen through the spine. Pull the abs in as the leg goes forward and back. 2 and 3. Good. 4. So the abs pull the leg forward. 5. The booty pulls it back. 6. You got it. 7 and 8 and 9. 1 more. 10. Okay. Big circles. The leg goes forward. Circle up and back. And 2. So it's sneaky. You're using your abs more than you think. 3. To keep everything else really still. 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. I worked with this physical therapist once. 8, who would not let me cheat. 9. And it was so hard. 1 more. Good. Swing it forward to finish and then back and up and around. So because she never let me cheat, my abs and my obliques actually got pretty strong from controlling as the leg circles around. 5 and around. And 6 and 7. Oh, it's on fire. 8. 2 more. 9. Last one. 10. And then reach it forward. Good. Roll to your back. Take that little figure 4 stretch. Oh, it's so sore. Okay. Do another roll up. Lay the legs down. Arms reach back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, scoop. Surround all the way forward. All right. So the other day, days 1 and 2, we talked about your shoulders. So they go up and down, they go forward and back. We're going to go straight into the R4 position with our protraction, retraction. So hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. And then we're going to go straight forward. So you're going to think shoulder blades together and they press apart. Together and apart. Together. So things to think about. The arms are straight, which always kind of throws everybody off. And you're more so bringing your like shoulder blades, like bottom tips of the shoulder blades together. So we don't want to creep into the neck. 2 more. 1 more. Okay, find halfway between those two extremes. That's kind of your happy medium. That's kind of how we found our neutral pelvis earlier. So not super arched or super tucked, kind of like halfway in between. Abs are zipped in, ribs are closed. Really simple. We're just going to swing the arm forward and switch. So extending the arm out. My abs are zipped in, my ribs are closed. And as I'm doing this, I'm trying to use my lat and like more my back muscles to lift the arms. So we're using everything else to stabilize as the arm lifts. Okay, same idea. We're going to add a leg lift today. So you're going to extend the leg back. Leg is straight. I like to point the toes, so you have a little more range of motion and flexing. You're going to do straight leg up and down. 2. So everything else is really still. 3, 4, and I'm using my like glute and hamstring to lift the leg. 7. I'd like to think that the thigh goes up and down. If not, the knee starts to bend. Good. From here, we're going to squeeze the inner thigh, cross and tap it like kind of past the midline, and then back to center. Inhale, tap. 2, 3. So I'm not moving my body. 4. I'm actually just moving the leg. 5 and 6. So I'm really squeezing the upper inner thigh. Good. 8, 9, and 10, and then bring the leg back down. Same thing other side. Left toes back behind you, leg goes up and down. 2, so abs are zipped. 3 and 4. Now you're squeezing your left glute and hamstring. And 6, you got it. 7 and 8 and 9. Lift and hold, cross tap and center. And 2 and center. And 3. Good. So your pelvis is hopefully isn't moving a lot. 5 and 6. Ribs are closed. 7. Spine is long. 8. 2 more. 9 and 10. And then relax. Good. Press back into a child's pose. Take a really quick second. Okay. Last thing here. I don't know where I got this idea of plank should happen at the end. Maybe it's a grand finale. I think it's a great idea. Okay. Working on your planks. So if you want to come down to our options that we had the other day, hands are down, knees are down. You're in your plank here. So you want to think that your body is kind of like at a diagonal. So you're not sticking your booty out or you're not arching through the back. Option 2, we came all the way down to your forearms. You can either do hands together or hands apart, and your knees are off the floor. Let's do a 20-second hold today. I'll alternate between the two so you can see what the difference is, but just pick your favorite. I mean, no one's favorite, but just pick your poison. If you can't do this fully on the ground yet, you can do a plank like up against your kitchen counter or even on the couch. Okay, here you go. I'll do 10 seconds here. So wherever you're at, your glutes are engaging, you're scooping your abs in, you're squeezing your armpit muscles, and we'll hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more seconds holding here. 10, 9. So abs are scooped, glutes are engaged. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop down to the knees. Send your hips back and stretch. So we're going to keep building on the plank. Step your right foot forward to your lunge. Hips are forward, chest is open. And then if you want to bring your hands to the right side, that is totally fine. Plank is such a good exercise because it gets in the whole body. Upper body's working, abs are working, and you always want to be squeezing your glutes to help protect and prevent you from going into your low back. All right, send your hips back, straighten that right leg. Oh, this is really tight today. A lot tighter than I thought it was going to be. Try to flatten your back, stick your booty out, lengthen through your spine. All right, same thing other side. Step your left foot forward, hips forward, chest open. Kind of sink into the stretch. All right, send your hips back, straighten that left leg, flex your foot, and try to flatten your back as much as you can. This hamstring is not very happy today. All right, and then relax. You made it. Day 3 of my 12-part Pilates for Beginners series. Stay tuned for day 4. If you haven't done days 1 and 2 yet, please click on the links below. I go through a very detailed description of your transverse abs and how to find them, which is so, so important as we progress you along into maybe some more of the intermediate exercises. My name is Christina. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope to see you next time. Aloha.